Disturbing allegations tonight against the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, along with two other suspects, arrested tonight on federal charges of sex trafficking and prostitution. Prosecutors say they lured young men with the promise of modeling jobs. Here's our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky.
Tonight, the former chief executive of one of the world's most recognizable clothing retailers is under arrest, accused of operating an international sex trafficking and prostitution business that preyed on aspiring models.
Powerful individuals for too long have trafficked and abused for their own sexual pleasure young people with few resources and a dream.
Abercrombie and Fitch, famous for the bare-chested young men standing at the front of their stores. Michael Jeffries allegedly used his wealth and power as CEO to fulfill his sexual desires by luring men to what prosecutors call sex events with the promise of modeling opportunities that did not exist. 15 men have come forward who said they were made to sign non-disclosure agreements, wear costumes, and then forced to perform explicit sex acts for money. But prosecutors say the men were never told the nature of the sexual activity that would be required. The indictment charged Jeffries, who is now 80, his romantic partner Matthew Smith, and a recruiter, James Jacobson, with what prosecutors called abhorrent behavior.
The defendants pressured the men to consume alcohol, Viagra, and muscle relaxants known as poppers during the sex events.
The allegations mirror civil lawsuits by several alleged victims.
They left believing they had serious financial, reputational, and potentially physical risk of ever saying anything, which is why it's taken so long for this to come out.
Former model Barrett Paul says in 2011 he was flown from L.A. to a party at Jeffries' estate in the Hamptons.
I was told that there could be some things that were not your normal interview. However, this is your chance.
The criminal charges are based on 15 alleged victims, but David, the FBI believes there may be dozens more and asked them to come forward. If they do, prosecutors say there could be even more criminal charges. David?
Aaron Katursky here in New York. Thank you. Disturbing allegations.
We're here today to announce the arrest and charging of three defendants. Former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, Michael Jeffries, Matthew Smith, and James Jacobson on charges of sex trafficking and engaging in interstate prostitution. Powerful individuals for too long have trafficked and abused for their own sexual pleasure young people with few resources and a dream of securing a successful career in fashion or entertainment. To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system, this case should serve as a warning. Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in federal prison. The message from today's prosecution is clear. Sexually exploiting vulnerable human beings is a crime, and doing so by dangling dreams of a future in fashion or modeling or any other business is no different. My office and our law enforcement partners will always prioritize standing up for victims, no matter their gender and no matter how powerful the wrongdoers think they are. We will hold them to account.